latest edition of the Author Fan Face-Off, and today we are excited. One of my biggest favorites in our library is Sara Pennypacker. I know when PAX, do you remember when it was written? When it was published?
I know it was published in 2016, and I also know it took me 6 years from first concept to finishing it. Now, I wrote other books in between. I had to take breaks. It was really a lot of research, a lot of thought, but from beginning to end, 6 years. So
wow. I mean, a lot of Fox research, I imagine.
Yes.
I am going to introduce the fan, Marley. Marley is her name, and when she saw the first episode we did, which was about Mr. Limoncello's library, she watched it and said, "I would like to do one of those, but with PAX."
Excellent.
So she really is the challenger today. She really wanted a one-on-one with you, Sara. So that's what we thought we had to make happen. So you guys ready to answer some questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready to? Okay. So Stacey will ask the first two, and then I'll take two, and we'll go on from there.
All right. So Marley, what is Pax's favorite toy?
The green army soldier.
Oh, even the color. All right, one for Marley. Sara, what is Pax's favorite human food?
Oh, peanut butter. By far.
Okay, 1-1.
Yeah.
Okay, Marley. What item of Peter's mother does he take with him when he runs away?
Her phoenix bracelet.
Oh.
Nice detail. The bracelet with the phoenix charm.
Yeah.
Sara.
Yes.
Forgetting this item was the first big mistake of Peter's trip.
Flashlight?
Yeah, you pulled it out. It looked shaky.
Shoot.
I think Marley was ready to jump in there.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Marley. Who are the sibling foxes that Pax meets in the forest?
The vixen, bristle, and runt.
Very good. Awesome. Okay. Sara, what is the nickname that Vola calls Peter?
She calls him, sometimes she doesn't, she just calls him boy like he's nothing. But then when she hears his story, she calls him No Bat Peter.
Woo! Yeah. Yes, that's what we were going for.
Okay.
Wow, you guys are good, but we expected that. So they're in order. All right, Marley. What do foxes associate with the scent of humans? What do they feel when they smell humans?
Fear?
Yeah, fear, danger. That's exactly what I had down. Perfect. All right, Sara.
Mm-hmm.
What is Peter's favorite sound in the world?
Oh, I wonder if I could make it. I can't quite make it, but the sound, and that's the sound of a baseball hitting a glove.
That is correct.
All right. Marley, we're up to question 9, and this is, you guys are amazing. What kind of house does Vola live in?
A cabin?
Yeah, I'll take a log cabin. I will take that. Yes. And Sara, this one I think maybe. What is the title of the book Vola wants to act out with the marionettes?
Oh.
I know that the character is Sinbad, and I think it's called The Voyage of Sinbad. No.
There's a number in there. Marley, do you know a certain the blank voyages of Sinbad?
I don't know that.
2?
No, the 7 voyages of Sinbad. Oh.
You were on the right track. So we're going to
Right.
keep going with some extra questions now because you
Okay.
guys are both really good. These are tough. All right, Marley, I'm going to ask you a bonus question here. What type of animal is Francois?
Raccoon.
Oh,
Ooh,
I
oh
thought
my
you had to
God,
think
that
about
one.
that. Like that's really only mentioned once or maybe twice.
Right.
And same
Steve,
with
when we
this.
were editing these questions, and Steve threw that one in, and I didn't even know the
Yeah.
answer. So good for you, Marley.
All right, Sarah. When Pax first meets Bristle, he watches her catch and eat this kind of animal.
Yes, it has long legs. It's a type of rat. I believe it was a wood rat.
Nice.
Is that correct?
A wood rat is correct. Wow.
Whoa, that you dug deep for that.
I had to dig deep for those last questions. I was looking through for things that were mentioned one time. So you guys were amazing.
Should
Wow.
we do the bonus question, or
Let's do it. Yeah.
for either one of you, what is the collective noun for foxes?
I know that one. Do you know it, Marley?
No.
It's a skulk. Skulk of
Yeah.
foxes, which I think is kind of pejorative, don't you?
Oh,
Skulking has a negative.
it does have. Did that come up in the book?
It didn't. You said you mentioned the murder of crows a couple of times. You
Right.
said that,
Yes,
so made me
yes.
think while I was rereading it. What is the collective for foxes? I wasn't sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but that
Wow.
wasn't in the book.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe you get a half point for that to bring you back into a tie with Marley. I don't know, because she was ahead before that.
She was definitely ahead. I missed one.
Amazing. Wow.
Wow.
So Marley, like this book came out 4 years ago.
Yeah.
You must have been in kindergarten when it came out. When did you first read it?
In 2nd grade.
Okay.
Wow.
You have to be a really good reader. That's a long book and a tough book. I'm very impressed.
I'm glad. I mean, she really pulled it out. She was the one that said she could take you down, and I was really glad to be able to reread it again too. I mean, it's well worn. Look, there's even, I don't know what that is, nail polish on the back of our library copy, but I was happy that she pulled it out so then I could reread it and visit it again. So
Sarah, what are you working on now? You look like you have a great workspace right
I
there.
do. This is my summer workspace. I work at a standing desk, as you can see.
Mhm.
I sit too much. I have just turned in the final edits on a secret book that I'm not allowed to tell you about.
oh,
But it will be announced. We think we're announcing it in a month, but I can just say that I know that you will be in line to read it. I know that ahead of time because of what it is, but I'm not allowed to say, and that's terrible. So right now I'm working on a new book. It's a novel, but I would say it's more along maybe the Clementine
oh,
age or feel, and I think it will be called Leva. It's the main character's name, and I love it so much. It's very, very funny, and I haven't written a straight funny book in a long time, so I'm really loving it.
It's exciting.
that'll be great for all of our Clementine fans. Now, Marley, have you read Clementine? Because that would be a 2nd grade book normally.
No, I have not read it.
No, oh my gosh.
It's probably in there behind you somewhere.
Yeah, here, I'll let you see them. And I'll tell you something. Can you see my top shelf there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the orange books in the middle. Those are Clementine books. I always like to tell people why I do that. I am not showing off. I put all my books up wherever I'm working. Not because I'm showing off, nobody even comes into my studio, but because every single book I write, every single one, at some point, I get to a point where I realize I can't do this. I can't finish it. It's too hard. There's too big a problem. And so the only thing that gets me through it is looking at the other books and saying, I felt that way in each one of those. So it gives me courage. It's just kind of a little tip is, you know, you do stuff and if you can just remind yourself that you can do, that you used to do it or you've done it, then it gets you through it again. So
That's a great message for what we're living through right now. So thank you. Yeah, for sure. Marley, do you have any questions for Sarah?
No, not really. Oh, you should make a PAX too.
well, as you know, I'm not allowed to talk about my new book that is coming up, but I can just say one thing that may or may not be related. You have to decide. I could get fired from my editor for doing this.
Aww.
In the spring, foxes have kits.
Author fan face up, who will know more? Author fan face up.